Here today, we are going to learn about variety selection. We all know that in order to get better yields and good production, it all starts with the seed selection. If you select a good seed variety, of course you'll get a very good output. So there are some of the characteristics we follow when we are selecting a good variety. First of all, what we consider is tolerance, pest and disease tolerance. When you're selecting a seed or a variety, you consider the tolerance of the variety. For example, in tomatoes, you can select a variety which is tolerant to bacterial wilt, which is the major problem in tomato production. In selecting a variety which is tolerant to pests and diseases, we look at minimizing the costs and minimizing the cost of production in a way that you'll need less chemicals to spray on the crops, and hence you'll have safe food. Your food will be safe from the residue of the pesticides. We will also minimize the costs or the losses which are caused by the pests in the fields. So that means you'll get higher production by reducing the pest attack by selecting a very good variety. Secondly, we are going to look at maturity. That means you'll reach the market quicker compared to the variety which takes longer. And maturity again, due to the weather conditions and the kind, you can select a variety which is early maturing, coping with the weather conditions. By the time the dry spells comes in, you'll have already finished the cycle and you're going to the markets.
As my colleagues have talked about the characteristics you need to select a variety, I have some examples to show you to illustrate more about what they've been talking about. For example, I have lettuce. Here I have two types of lettuce. These are different varieties. So this is a green variety and this is a red variety. So the difference that can put money in your pocket could just be color, as he talked about Darius. What if the market is interested in a red variety? This is what you need to grow. But if you planted this, you would not get into this market. So that could be the difference. There are also other characteristics like the growth habit. These plants can have a different growth habit. For example, on this demonstration, our tomato is a plum tomato. It is called Anya. Then for big supermarkets and hotels, they are more interested in a beef steak, the round tomato. Another thing I can talk about is the yield. We are marketing superior varieties because they perform better. They yield much more. Then it all goes back to the market. What is the market demanding?
You have to look at the market preference. Do not produce what you cannot sell. Look at the market niche, demand. Look at the export. What do you need? What does the export market need? Then you go for that very product.
You select that variety which is most preferred on the market. For example, you can get a variety which has a tomato with a hard coat which can last for over 3 weeks in the store.
Another thing is the post-harvest stability. For example, the tomato, hybrid seeds or hybrid tomatoes, some of them have a harder skin. So a harder skin helps you to have a longer shelf life, because this tomato will take longer on the shelf because of its hard skin.
It gives that range that the tomato will remain fresh or the cabbage will remain fresh, hence maximizing the profits.
And in Ugandan market, we like the plum tomato, which people call ensununu, the sharp tomato, pointed tomato, as compared to the beef tomato I talked about, which is the beef steak. Then you farmers can also be interested in cucumber, which are doing well on both local markets like in Nakasero or Chibuye market or Nakawa market. You can also grow cauliflower. We have butternut, the green lettuce and the red lettuce. We have cabbage. the green cabbage, which is Excazu, and then we have the red cabbage, which is Bavero. We have a plum tomato, which is Anya.
A variety, when you're selecting a variety, you need to consider the quality produce. A variety must be of a high quality, which is preferred by the market, and then which leads to demand.
You can also end up in high-end markets. For example, the high-end supermarkets or hotels. Sometimes you can only get in there because of the high-quality produce. This is what we're advocating for in the hybrid seeds.
That's how we can select a very good variety to maximize our production.